Hello YouTube family and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Lauren McKinney and I love making videos about capsule wardrobing and how we can make slow and sustainable fashion easy and effortless. Today's video is one of my favorite kinds of videos. I'm taking outfits that I've found on Instagram or Pinterest and I'm restyling them on a mid-size body. I think that it's really fun to do that because it's a good way to not only shop your closet and play dress up, but also for you all to see what a certain outfit looks like on a different body type, which I think is just always a valuable thing. So if that interests you, definitely stay tuned so that you can see the outfits and kind of the rationale that I used to go from inspiration to actual wearability. But of course, before we do that, if you could please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, that would mean the world to me. Give me a big thumbs up if you like videos like this. And don't forget to follow me over on Instagram. My handle is on the screen. I post on my stories pretty regularly and make the occasional reel over there. So if you would like even more outfit inspiration, Instagram is definitely the place to go. Let's go ahead and get into the outfits. So the first look is inspired by this outfit that I found on Pinterest. Now, I think this is a really chic look. It's really interesting because we're taking kind of a longer pair of denim shorts, which are pretty casual in general, and they also have a frayed hem, so that adds to that more casual air about them. But there's something about this outfit that still looks effortlessly chic, and I think it's that we've paired a really nice dressy kind of fitted or corsetry inspired top with the denim shorts. And of course on our feet we have this kind of heel, it looks like, and a very nice bag. And so all around this look looks very put together. Now, at first glance, I feel like this outfit might feel a little bit intimidating, at least for me personally, because the top is so fitted, but I recently added a more corsetry inspired top to my capsule wardrobe, to my spring summer capsule wardrobe, and so I was really excited to experiment with this look. So as I was building it, I went ahead and I pulled out two of my favorite pieces from Reformation. My Reformation jean shorts, these are a little bit distressed, so slightly more casual or edgy than the shorts that are in the photo, but I think they still work really well. And this puff sleeve top, which is certainly one of my favorite pieces in my wardrobe right now. So it's really easy to just see that from the foundation, this photo definitely inspires this look. I've got that fitted top and then the more casual bottoms. Now for shoes, I don't have a pair of these kind of like black formal sandals. So I've actually gone for a nude sandal. These are more in my formal or occasion wear capsule, but I decided to pull them out for this video. And I think these add a really nice touch. And I actually think I like them better than the black sandal, and I'll explain why. When you add a nude shoe, especially one that has a heel in it, even if it's slight, you end up extending the line of your leg. And for somebody who has shorter legs like me, this is a great trick to make your legs look longer than they actually are. So even though these do have an ankle strap, which would traditionally cut me off right at my ankle and thus stunt the look of my legs, because it's in that nude color, I think it works really nicely. Now, if you do look closely, she is wearing a necklace. It's a pendant necklace. It's slightly more plunging and larger than any that I have, but I've decided to add this beautiful necklace from Sina Hansen's collection with Still Nest. It's one of my favorite pieces and I wear it pretty much every day. I've had it for over a year and it still looks like good as new. And to complete it, we're adding this black bag that I have. It's really the only purse that I have in my capsule wardrobe that I use regularly, and it's starting to come apart a little bit. So I've said this for a couple of videos now. I think that a bag is probably in my near future, but we'll see what happens. I really want to invest in a nice one and really find the perfect one. And then just because she's wearing a pair in the photo, I've decided to add a pair of sunglasses. There's something about a pair of sunglasses that can really just elevate a look. So that's really nice because there's something also really practical about sunglasses, like they protect your eyes, right? And so this whole look, I think, really comes together with the sunglasses at the end. And I really love the look of this, and I will definitely be wearing it in the future. I've paired this top with these shorts before, and I think it has a really nice touch of irony with the kind of casual nature of the denim, with the very formal and summery nature of this puff sleeve top that is in linen. feminine. And so they oppose each other, but also complement each other, which I think is something that we want to achieve in our wardrobes because it means that these pieces balance each other out. All right, so this next look was actually a little bit difficult for me to put together, and it's because I don't have exactly all of the items in this outfit, but I wanted to do it because I wanted to challenge myself to try to wear things in new ways. So in this look, we'll see that the model of the photo is wearing what looks to be a black skirt with a more oversized t-shirt, a blue sweater layered over it with a pair of loafers, a bag, and a nice pair of sunglasses, and she also has her hair pulled back from her face. So in order to achieve this look the best I could, I actually have gone into my activewear capsule, which I have been developing over the past couple of months, and even though it's not perfect, I will be doing a video pretty soon about an activewear slash outdoors wear capsule, so I hope that's something that interests you. So I pulled out this exercise dress from Outdoor Voices, which is definitely one of my most worn pieces of active slash outdoors wear. And the thing I like about this dress is that I think it is extremely flattering. And so it's easy to layer things on top, particularly because it's more of an A-line fit. So I've done this nice t-shirt trick where you put on a t-shirt and then you add a belt over it and then you kind of pull the t-shirt out in order to make it look like it's been tucked in. So it gives the illusion that this is a skirt when actually this is a dress. Now for the shoes, I actually wanted to go for a bit of a sportier look, especially since the dress is in this exercise material. So I've gone for my Adidas sneakers. These are really fun, and I think they add this casualness to a look where the sweater over the shoulders makes it feel a little bit more dressy. So again, pieces that are balancing each other out and really complementing each other in that way. You can see that I've done kind of a color reversal in this outfit, and it's because my exercise dress is navy blue and not black, like the dress or skirt that is represented in the photo. So rather than the black skirt and the blue sweater, I've gone for the blue skirt and the black sweater. So I'm layering my black cashmere sweater over this. This is a sweater that I keep in my all year basics all year round because even in the summertime, I find ways to wear it. Whether that's like going out to a restaurant and needing something to keep you warmer or just throwing it over my shoulders, it helps really dress up or elevate a look. To add the finishing touches to this look, I've pulled my hair back just like she has done in the photo, and I've added these hoops that I think really add a necessary sparkle to this look. I've also added a necklace to add some finishing touches, and in all, I think this feels like a really completed look. I think you can take it both in a dressier route, or you can make it pretty casual or outdoorsy. So I think it's fun that you can wear these kind of outfits in several ways. But yeah, I'm really satisfied with the way that this looks and the way that we were able to create this outfit without having the exact items. It just goes to show that when you have a little bit of creativity with your wardrobe, you can achieve things that you didn't even know you could. All right, this next look really screams summer to me. It's a really simple all-linen look with those kind of natural fibers that we like to bring into our wardrobes when the weather gets warmer. And so I don't have a pair of linen shorts, but I do have a pair of linen pants in a similar color. So that's what I've gone for. I've started with my short sleeve linen button-down top with my long linen pants, and these are both in lighter colors. So there's not a lot of contrast here, which I really like because I think it adds to this almost really floaty, airy, summery feeling that I get when I look at this photo. So you can't see what shoes the model is wearing in this photo, so I've decided to pair it with my leather sandals just to dress it up a little bit. These do have a buckle across the ankle, but if you wanted to keep it casual and chill and just slip something on, I would totally style this look with a pair of Birkenstocks, which I think Birkenstocks look good with nearly everything, so that's definitely a variation of this look that I'll probably do later on. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. The star of this picture is really the bucket hat, which is a huge trend right now. I'm seeing bucket hats everywhere, and I think it's that resurgence of the late 90s and early 2000s that is really coming through. But I just don't know how trendy they are versus how timeless they are, and instead I've gone for something that I feel is a little bit more classic. I found this beautiful straw visor secondhand on Poshmark. It is a vintage Liz Claiborne visor, and I really love this. So rather than the bucket hat, I've gone for this straw visor that I think is super chic and really classy and just a lot of fun. And the great thing about a visor is that it's flexible enough that you can easily pack away or carry with you without feeling like you have to lug a hat around. And so that's part of this look that I really like. To echo that same kind of material that I have in the visor, I've gone ahead and paired it with this more oversized beach bag that I have. It's definitely different from the one the model has in the photo. That one is more architectural, more minimal, but this bag I think is very California and super beachy and fun. Also, it's the only straw bag that I owned, so I decided to go for it. To add finishing touch accessories, I've gone ahead and added a really minimal necklace. It's just a simple sapphire choker. I'm actually wearing it today. It's from Majuri and I've had it for over a year now and it's still in really great shape. And if you look at the photo, you'll see that the model is actually wearing some larger statement earrings, and the most statement earrings I think that I have are my bold Majuri hoops. But rather than going for that, I wanted something nice and dangly, and you'll recall in my jewelry capsule video, I'll link it up here if you haven't watched it yet, that I was really looking for some botanical or animal inspired earrings. And on a recent trip to Utah, I was able to pick this beautiful pair of bumblebee earrings as a souvenir at the botanical gardens, and they are so cute. They had this quirkiness and artsiness to this look, and so I really love the way they look here. In all, I think this look is really fun for summer. I think that if you add a pair of espadrilles, you could really dress it up. You could also wear it to the beach with a bathing suit underneath, so super versatile and a really fun look if you ask me. This next look is inspired by this photo of the perpetually stylish Sina Hansen from useless_DK. She is fantastic, has been my inspiration for capsule wardrobing since I started this entire journey. And I really love this look because I think it's one of the more feminine of her looks. And it has a lot of layered elements, which I think is really great for this season because you can put things on, take things off depending on the formality of the location that you're going to or how hot it is outside. So if you look at this picture, you'll see that the factor that really brings all of these pieces together is the presence of black and white. And so I think that is a really great way to create continuity in your outfits is by having a color that shows up continuously. So the black is the primary color in the skirt. It's also the color in the blazer. It's also the color in the bag. And so you have this continuous line of color that really makes this look cohesive. Now, in my spring-summer capsule wardrobe, I don't have a black blazer. The only blazer I do have, which makes sense for my California weather, is a blue linen one. And because my midi skirt does have several blue accents, I decided to make blue this kind of continuing color. So for this look, I've started with my midi skirt and a ribbed top that is reflective of the one that Sina is wearing in her picture. And I think that ribbing does a really great job of making it feel a little bit more casual and almost even vintage slightly. In order to add a little bit more personal style, I'm gonna go ahead and add that blazer on top, just like Sina has in this photo. So that blue in the blazer is echoed in the blue in the skirt, and so you have this really nice cohesion that makes the outfit look put together. Now you can't see what shoe Sina is wearing in this photo, but if I had to guess, I would say she's either wearing a pair of leather sandals or her trusty espadrilles. And because I always love the look of a good linen shoe, I'm going to go for my espadrilles. There's something about espadrilles that just makes an entire outfit look more feminine and more put together, and I think they are the perfect shoe for the summertime. Next, I've added some jewelry to bring some bling into this look. I'm wearing some layered necklaces here, one of which is from Sina Hansen's line and I really enjoy. I've added that same black Kate Spade bag that I've been adding to my other outfits because it's like the only bag that I own. And lastly, I've taken the sunglasses just like Sina has and pulled my hair back with them. And so these are both like a hair accessory, but also an eyewear accessory, and you can go back and forth depending on whether you're in the sun or you're sitting down in the shade or something like that. All right, and this last outfit I think is definitely a little bit of a stretch in terms of inspiration, and I think it might just be that I really wanted to style my visor again. But I was recently watching one of Dearly Bethany's videos. If you haven't watched her on YouTube, you totally should. She's a major source of inspiration for me, and I think that she really does a good job taking simple pieces and making them look super chic. So this outfit of hers was a really big inspiration to me, and I think her visor probably looks a little bit more elevated than mine in terms of its structure and the black trim. Mine looks maybe a little bit beachy and has a little bit more of a vintage vibe to it, which I'm just fine with. So analyzing this look, we've got the visor on the top, we've got a monochrome look, and we've got some chunkier sandals. So I've taken some inspiration for this and tried to make it work in my own wardrobe. Now, I don't have a coordinating set like she does, or I believe that this is a jumpsuit, but I do have something that kind of goes from head to toe in all one color, and that is my green linen dress. So definitely not black, but still has that same continuous line from the top of my shoulders right down to my ankles. And so I think that this kind of gets the same kind of message across as a jumpsuit would. The rest, of course, is quite simple. I've added my visor to reflect the visor that she is wearing in her outfit, and I've added my Birkenstocks because they are the chunkiest pair of sandals that I have. Now, if you wanted to dress this up, you could add a pair of espadrilles or a pair of heeled sandals, and I think that would look really nice. Again, I'm gonna bring in that straw bag, and I think that this bag actually looks really good with the dress because the green and the leaves of the oranges on the bag really match the green in the dress, and so there's that kind of echo of color, which I think is always a really good thing to do when you want an outfit to look cohesive. And to finish it up, I've gone ahead and layered two of my everyday necklaces, my sapphire choker from Majuri and my pendant from Still Nest, and these definitely aren't as stand out as the pieces that Bethany is wearing in her photo, but I still think that they do a nice job. So in all, looking at these two photos side by side, they definitely aren't the same outfit at all, but there are several characteristics that are the same. The continuous color from shoulder to ankle, the plunging neckline, the covered face in the visor, and the chunkier sandal. So you see how you can take inspiration from one outfit and make another outfit that has similar elements but really is almost completely different in its execution. This is a fun look, but I feel like it might be a little bit out of my comfort zone. I don't know, maybe I'm just not used to wearing hats as much as Bethany is, but that is definitely something I've been wanting to do more of because I think they really make an entire outfit really stand out. So that is that for today's video. I hope that you all have enjoyed some of these looks. It's been a lot of fun taking Instagram outfits or Pinterest outfits and just putting them on a different body shape as well as making them work with the pieces that I have in my wardrobe. So I definitely want to inspire you to go to your wardrobes with some of the outfit inspiration that you've found and see if you can play dress up, make them work with the pieces that you have, and really just shop your closet because that is a great skill to have when you're trying to shop less, when you're trying to be more slow in your purchasing or your consumption, or if you're just trying to be creative and find new ways to wear things. It's a really, really fun process. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. That would be super awesome. Don't forget to follow me over on Instagram and comment down below where you get some of your outfit inspiration or what your favorite look was from today's video. I can't wait to hear from you, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye!